Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to 6 Yard Box. It's all about football. You know how we do. This is a special, what do you call it? Special Carabao Cup analysis of the game, how the game is going to be won and lost by the two teams. This is 6 Yard Box. Welcome. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe to the channel, all this good stuff. And, make sure you follow us as well, share broadcast and all that kind of good stuff. Tomorrow we're going to be we're going to be doing a watch along for the game. So make sure you join me for that one as well. But right about now, what we're doing now is to have a look at the game, see where the game is going to be won and lost tomorrow, and see how the two teams are going to shape up and how they're going to play. So right about now, I'm going to go to my tactical board. This is the first time I'm doing this. I've never done it before. This is a big game for Tottenham. Man City, they can afford to lose. I think they will be okay. I think they've got other stuff. They got other stuff on their mind, and I think they should be fine with with the Europa League and with the Champions League and the FA Cup, even if they don't win the Carabao Cup tomorrow. So the watch along is going to be from 4:20 tomorrow. Kickoff from 4:20 tomorrow. Kickoff is 4:30. So join me for that one. Right about now, we're gonna go straight into this tactical analysis. I'm gonna go a tactical board. First time I'm using this, so bear with me a little bit. Let me get my thing up properly. I need to share my screen as well. Yeah, I need to share my screen as well. So yeah, so that's it. So let's share the tactical board. So as you can see, I've got the tactical board up right now. What happened there? That's the tactical board up right now. I'm gonna share it now. Yeah, you can see the tactical board. As well, I've got the two teams. I've got City in blue. I've got Tottenham in green. The numbers, I can't be bothered to put all the numbers on. I don't know who is wearing what number. City will be playing a 4-3-3, as you can see them set up there. They'll be playing a 4-3-3, and Tottenham will be playing a 4-3-3 as well, according to what Ryan has done recently in the last game against Southampton. The key to this is the way the two teams play, and I'm just going to try and figure out what to do, how to go about for the two teams. I'm going to do City first. City, they only play one way in a 4-3-3. Whoever is playing 4-3-3, City, they're going to play with a high press. So I'm going to put the ball, let's put the ball somewhere. Let's put the ball somewhere. Where's the ball? So when Tottenham have the ball there with their center backs in there, City, they only play one way. They press really high. So they're going to have these players there. They're going to have him there. They're going to have him there. And they're going to push up the back, the midfield as well. They're going to push up right there into those places. They're going to push this guy in there as well. The two center backs are going to be somewhere around there. And the left backs are going to be right up there, trying to press Tottenham into losing possession of the ball. So it's Tottenham full backs or Tottenham center backs have to be very good on the ball. So when the ball is there for City, for Tottenham, this is how City will be. They will be like right up there, really, really pushing up and trying to win the ball back in that area, in these areas. They try to win it really high. Let me see if I can get some arrows in there. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can get some arrows in there. Let's see, what shape can I get there? Arrows. I can't see. There's no arrows there, man. I got a shape now. I can't see any shape that I really like. Let me see. Let me try and find. Look for another shape. Let me change the keeper's colors as well. Let's change the keeper's colors. Remove as a keeper. Let's put let's say he's wearing purple, and for City, let's say he's wearing I don't know. Let's say he's wearing that for their keeper. So they're gonna be pushed up that there, right there, against the Tottenham back four and midfield. They'll be trying to win the ball in this position, so they're gonna be like really close. The center backs are gonna be right here, trying to win the ball back in these positions for Tottenham. So they're going to be pressing really high, going that way, trying to get the ball back. In terms of City, Tottenham will have to walk the ball quickly around this back area, get it into him, then probably try and get it wide, or get it, put it to the play this way to draw him in and draw him in. Yeah, and then this player is key for Tottenham. He has to get into these positions, and then they can find him with the ball there, so they can get the ball to him there. That will be the outlet. He has to go. But let me just I'll continue talking about City now. So that's where City want to win the ball. City want to win the ball quickly there. So when Tottenham are trying to pass the ball at the back here, they're going to be pressed really high. Sterling, whoever is Fernandinho, whoever is playing in midfield, they're going to be right up against Tottenham to try and win the ball back. That's the way City are going to play. City are only going to play one way, and that's put pressure on there, get really close, get really up and personal against the Tottenham back four, and that's the way they're going to play. That's the only way City plays their football. The pressure is going to be coming from the midfield. There's going to be what do you call it? Somebody that triggers the press. It might be their number 9, Jesus. Jesus. He might be the one triggering the press. And Tottenham's backline have to be very, very careful when they're playing the ball. When they win the ball back there, there's gonna be, if he wins the ball back there, it's gonna be a 2-1 situation there, because he will be flying down there. He will be flying down there. He will be in there as well. So when they do win the ball back, they will draw him here, and the ball will go there for Jesus to have a shot at goal and maybe get a goal. And that's the way they will play. They will press really high, press really high. The center backs will be pressing really high, and their plan is they will always look for 2-1 situation around the field. So, for example, there 2-1, there's going to be a 2-1 situation there as well. So, for example, if they get the ball, let's say somewhere there, and they're building from the back with him. So if the ball goes from there to him in there, and then he's got the ball right now. You can see he's facing up. So they're gonna try and 2-1 situation everywhere. So they'll get the ball there, and he's gonna probably come out and close because it's the midfielder. City is always 2-1 everywhere, 2-1 situations everywhere. That's what they try. That's what they do very, very well. 2-1 situations all over the park. That's what they will do. It's gonna be 2v1, 2v1. They run off the ball so well. So the Tottenham players have to be ready. They have to be very, very aware of runs going on around them. They have to be aware of people making runs around them. You gotta be able to track your runner. So, that's the way City are gonna play every single time. That's one way they're gonna press the ball when Tottenham have the ball. The second way, when they are building from the back. So I'm gonna move all the center backs back into position there. I'll move them all back there. And then move him back into a 4-3-3 situation. So I'm gonna move them all back right there, right there, right there. and then get him back there into their situation, into their position. So when they are building from the back, let's put Tottenham back in their positions. The Tottenham players are there with the three there of Lo Celso, Højbjerg, and Ndombele in the middle there, and the three up front of Kane, Son, and Bale there. Yeah. So the second way to City are going to play when they are building play, that's when they don't have the ball. They'll press high, they'll get into your faces. When they are building play from the back, yeah, the center backs will have the ball. The right backs will push up. Left back will push up really high. He will be in there. He will be in there. He will be in there. And then he will be right there. So the midfield will be set up around about this area to win the ball back when they lose it. So the midfield will be in there. He will probably be in there and he will be somewhere here. So this is how they'll play. So they'll play the ball from the back. The chances are that they can go through him to start their build-up play, or go through him to start their build-up play. The ball might go to the right to him, they start their build-up play. And what they want to do, they want to play in between your lines, in between the lines there, between the lines there, in between the lines there. That's where they want to play. They want to play in between the lines. So they'll get the ball there. City hardly cross the ball. They hardly cross the ball. If you watch City, they won't get the ball. He won't get the ball down the line that way, like so, down there, and then crossing into these areas. They don't cross the ball. City hardly cross the ball. They cross it occasionally, but they don't. So what they'll do, the build-up normally comes from the right back. They'll get the ball down there. Let's say he's here. He has to track back for anybody playing there for Son. So they'll get the ball right there, and they will probably, he wants to play it in there. That's where the danger is. So you've got Phil Foden playing. If he plays on the left or he plays on they want to play in this position. This is where they want to play, in here. So most of City's goals are the ball comes in there, they play wide, comes in there, they pass into the midfield, and the goals are scored around your 6-yard box. So that's what Tottenham want to do. They want to make sure those areas are covered. So that's the two way City play. City only play one way. They press you high, they play between the lines, they play into this, they play in these areas. In these areas, that's where they play. They play in these areas where they can get joy. So, and they don't cross the ball, and they will press you high to win the ball back really quickly. The center backs are way, way high there when they are in when they are building up their play. That's the two ways City are going to play. Two ways they're going to play when they don't have the ball and when they do have the ball. That's the way they're going to play. Now let's go to Tottenham. The way Tottenham are going to play to get any joy from this game is, let me move all my players back. The way Tottenham are going to play when they don't have any joy, for them to have any joy in this game is to um, is to I'll move him in there, and then I'll move him in there. The players I'm just using players. It could be anybody. So this is how City will play, set up 4-3-3. So the way Tottenham are going to play to get any joy from City is possession-wise, City are going to have all the ball. Yeah, City are going to have all the ball. So let's move the ball there. City are going to have all the ball possession-wise. So what Tottenham needs to do when City have the ball in those areas, yeah, is Tottenham can only play two ways. Yeah. The first way, City can only play one way. For me, that's the way I showed you before. They press you high, they attack you, they build up play. Tottenham can play two ways. One way, they can press. If City have the ball there, Tottenham can put the press on, which I don't think they can do. I'll be surprised if they do that. They can put the press on there with the three front players of Kane, Son, and Bale, put the press on. These three in midfield can basically press up high as well against the City players. So you can press them there. And the fullbacks have to pushing there as well and pushing there as well. And then the center backs have to be somewhere here for Tottenham. If they want to press, if they want to play the pressing game. They did that. Dortmund did that against City in the Champions League. Dortmund, they have the players, they have the legs, they go away with it. Can Tottenham play that way? I don't think so. Under Pochettino, yes, they could. But against this City team, with the Tottenham players that we have right now, I don't think Tottenham can basically play that way. So for me, it's going to be really, really tough for Tottenham to play this way. But I'll still show you where they can get joy from. So if they press really high, if you press City into those areas, yeah, and you let them make mistakes, you might be lucky that they lose the ball somewhere in here, and then your defender steps in to win the ball really high, or maybe your midfielder steps in there to cut out the pass from there to here. So he wins it somewhere, trying to cut it out there. Then if he wins the ball there, yeah, then you're in business because he's got the ball there. He can come in here. He can go wide because he's going to tuck in. And then the ball can go that way. The ball can come in here. The ball can go in there. The ball can go to the side and come in. And you have loads of joy by winning the ball. If you win the ball, really, really, really by pressing their mind. I don't think Tottenham can do that because there's one key thing there. If you press them really high, there's a key there. They have like a joker in the pack, and the joker it comes from somebody you wouldn't expect it to come from, and that is their keeper, which is their goalkeeper. The keeper Edison is one hell of a keeper. He's just a joker in the pack because if you press them really high like this, yeah, you can see where the spaces are. Yeah, there's spaces there. So what the keeper normally do, I think that's the way they scored against Tottenham when they played them when Tottenham played them at the what do you call it, away from home in Manchester. If you press them that high, yeah, the keeper can get the ball. He's very good with kicking the ball, and he can just drop that ball somewhere here. So if you press them really high that way, the keeper can drop the ball somewhere here. And if your right back is pushed up because he's thinking, oh yeah, we got the ball, we may lose the ball in transition. So he's in a transition because he's in a forward movement. Your right back is in a forward movement. If he gets the ball there, the keeper gets the ball and he plays it down this channel, Raheem Sterling is in. And you have a big problem with your center backs because we're playing Toby and Eric Dyer. They don't have enough pace to cover. Maybe what's his name might be able to cover Sergio Ray, but I don't think so. Serge tracking back, runners off him. He will be in there. He will be off as well. As soon as that ball goes there, these three probably will be pushing up, and he will be flying down as well. So you got a situation where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players against your back four. Probably he will be tracking back, or Ibok might be tracking back, and he might be tracking back as well. But still, they still have more numbers than you because they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Regulon might track back as well. Regulon is there, so Regulon will probably be tracking back as well. He's quick to track back, but that will be their outlet. So if he gets the ball there, the keeper gets the ball, he could ping it there, or he could just ping it there over the top in between your center backs. And that's a big problem from Tottenham because I don't think Tottenham, they have the, what do you call it? I don't think Tottenham have the firepower. They have the legs, the runners at the back, the defensive capability to be able to play that way. So I'll be surprised if Tottenham try and press them and try and win the ball somewhere around this area or in midfield. So I'll be very surprised if Tottenham play this way. The way I think they're going to play, like I said, I'll be surprised. The way I think they're going to play tomorrow is, let me move them back into position. So move him in there. Anybody can be anybody, to be honest. Those are the center backs. Reguilon goes back. Aurier goes back. Aurier has a big key to play tomorrow, because if he's not on his game tracking people back, Tottenham are going to be undone. That's just it, man. The game will be over in the first 15 or 20 minutes. So let's put the center backs back in there like so. This is Højbjerg playing in between the three, and this is let's say this is Lo Celso, this is in Ndombele, and this is the back three for Tottenham. So let's say the second way Tottenham can get any joy from this game, which Mourinho did when we played them earlier in the season, is to play a low block. So you could play a semi-low block, or you could play what do you call it? A full low block, whereby you're deep line low block. So let's see, City in their normal 4-3-3 positions. Let's see them there. Put him there and put him there. So let's say 4-3-3. So when they attack, Tottenham will set up in this way. So let's say City has the ball, they have the ball in their half of the field. He's got the ball. He'll be flying there. He'll be flying somewhere here. He will be bombing up. He will be flying there. He will be making, because they're always looking to make a 2-1 on the sides. If you notice City, they always make it 2v1, especially on the wings. They make it 2v1 in your final third as well. So it will be like 2v1 here as well. So Tottenham, they have to make, it's like a sacrifice. It's like what do you call it? It's like a risk and reward kind of situation, because you're going to risk something for reward. So when Tottenham played them at home, they were in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What Tottenham did was they sacrificed these positions there on the wings, because they know City won't cross the ball. Son tucked in, everybody tucked in. So we played a low block. Harry Kane was somewhere here. He was there as well. And he was there. Basically, this is how we played. So we tucked in there. We tucked in there because we know what City wants. They want to play between the lines in there. They want to get through the in there. That's where they want to play. So you sacrifice the width and let them go wide. Let City go wide with the ball, because he's going to play there. He's going to play there or play there. No, sorry. He's going to play the ball there or play it there. So when he gets the ball there, Tottenham are going to sacrifice the width. They're going to sacrifice that side, and they're going to be set up like this at the edge of the box, like this, tucked in, really well tucked in. So there's nowhere to come into this little space in the middle. You can see the number of Tottenham players in this bit there. You can throw a blanket around them there, because they're all bunched up together, and you're praying for City to go that way. They cross when they get the ball down there and they cross it in there. Your defender or your keepers are dealing with that all day long. That's if they're on their game and there's no mistakes. You're praying for the ball not to use somebody that will go in. So that's the way Tottenham are going to approach it. If you're going to go by the low block kind of formation, they're going to approach the game low block. So that's when they're defending. That's when Tottenham are defending. But when they do, if City tries, basically, let me move it back like this. If City tries to play the ball through the middle and go through here and try and walk the ball through the middle there, which they love to do. And Tottenham wins the ball there. Then there's problems because he will be right up here. He will be there. He will probably be there. He will be they push men forward. The center backs will be there. He will be somewhere running off with the player as well, because they like in the final third, especially in these areas, in your final third, City, they love 2v1, 2v1 everywhere. So they like to play that 2v1 situations. So in all their plays, when the way they set up their play, when they win the ball in transition, they love the 2v1s. So if Tottenham were to win the ball there, or win it there, or win it there, or win it in there, then the best place for you to go when you win the ball there is for Harry Kane to go that way, or Son to go that way. So Son from a defensive position in a low block like this, because you want City to go that way, you want them to go that way. It's a risk and reward thing. You give them the weight and you're praying cross the ball all day long. We're going to deal with it there. So if we win the ball there, Son will go make his run there, and that ball is going in there. Could go there. The ball could go there to Kane. But the best places where you're going to hurt them is when you win it there. You could play wide to Son there, or from a goalkeeping point of view, if they try to cross it and it comes to out there and your keeper gets it, or your defender clears it, or whatever happened, the keeper gets the ball. The keeper could kick the ball long to Son there, and on the wings, Bale will be out running wide as well. So you see, in transition, he has to be very quick. It's a case of, I'm going to put it, you have two passes. This is where I look at it. Two passes from the keeper, two passes from him, or one. So if you get the ball there, is one, for me, you have two passes to get it forward. Is 1, 2. That's it. 1, 2, before City brings all their players back. Or I'll say maximum 3 passes. 3 passes. And those passes have to be forward. You can't go back. You can't let them, because what they do when they lose the ball, I think it's a 3 seconds rule or 2 seconds rule. They try and win the ball back straight forward. So they're going to press you. They're going to press you really hard to try and win that ball back there in these areas. So when you get it, you got to go wide there, or you got to go wide to Kane. And from then on to, to Bale. From then on is a case of who's quicker. It's a foot race. The center backs, I don't think they're that quick. Bale will get the ball there, and he will be on goal. Offside, yeah. You can get caught a couple of times offside. I don't know, would have to take that risk as well, getting caught offside. But they could play that way, and then Bale will get the ball into this, run with the ball into these areas, get his crosses in. Harry Kane will be at the end of it, or if it's Son from that side, Son will run down there and then get his crossing for Harry Kane to finish off. And that's the way Tottenham are going to play the second way of playing. So there's 2 approach for Tottenham: press, which I showed you earlier, which was pressing really high and winning the ball in the final third in these areas, or doing it this way, playing a low block, winning it and playing on the counter. But on the counter, these players, Le Celso or Ndombele, they have to get that ball quick into these areas, these areas. But I'll personally, you want to go wide. That's where your first pass out of this area when you win the ball is to get really, really to the wings for Son and Bale. That's what you want to do. That's the second way Tottenham are going to play. And in terms of defensively, Tottenham, when City are having all the possession and Tottenham are there, I think everybody knows in football, when Tottenham are in this formation and they're trying to trying to set up this way, giving City, giving City no space to play the ball, making them go wide. When City have the ball, Tottenham players, when the fullbacks have the ball, and the centre backs have the ball, these two are going to have loads of the ball. The defenders have to drop a little bit, but I think they dropped enough there. I won't want to be sitting on the keeper, but I think they should drop to somewhere at the edge of their box. Yeah, they don't want to be sitting too deep with the keeper, so they should drop there. And when there's no pressure uh, from the Tottenham players, they should drop to the edge of their box. Um, when there's pressure, I think maybe they should push up a little, step it up a little bit into this, maybe somewhere here. But it has to be pressure that's planned pressure, coordinated pressure. It's not pressure that you just run around willy-nilly, without knowing what you're doing. It has to be organized, it has to be planned. And yeah, so those are the two ways I think Tottenham are gonna approach the game. Uh, those are the two games I think Tottenham are gonna approach the game for me, and that's where they're gonna get the joy. So we first looked at City. City are gonna play one way. They're gonna press high, win the ball back, and try and go 2v1 every single situations around the pitch. For Tottenham, it's gonna be a case of it's either you press really high up here or you do this, which is a low block. And if it was Mourinho, I'll stick my neck out. I'll say we'll go with this second approach. But with Ryan Mason, if the Tottenham players have the legs, they might want to go and press. For me, I think I'll go with the second approach because I don't think Tottenham have the players to press. Team news, I think Harry Kane is not being cleared yet that he's going to play. We're still waiting. And De Bruyne, I think said he was training today, so he should be playing today. So yeah, so that's it really. Thank you very much Thank you very much for watching. It's a pleasure to show this tactical analysis of how the game will pan out tomorrow. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So yeah, so that's the way the game should go tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the watch along. Make sure you follow, like, share the channel. And I'll see you for the game tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Thank you very much. Hopefully this will help out. And just my little way of showing how the game will pan out tomorrow. Make sure you follow, like, share. Thank you to all my subscribers. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.